All right, guys, how you guys doing today? Today we're going to be working on taking this nice ordinary briefcase and converting into storage for my pistols. I actually wanted a leather briefcase, all black, but this is one I actually had around the house, and I went around to some of the local stores. I couldn't find any of them that I liked, so I'm gonna go with this one. I might paint it later on, at least paint it black because I did want a black one. So as you can see, it's a normal briefcase. What we're gonna do here is we're gonna get this measured up. We got some foam here, so we're gonna measure it, and we're going to have to compensate for all of these curvatures and everything. And yeah, we're gonna get it set up. Basically, how I want it is going to be something like this. So I'm going to have these two and sitting in foam right there. I'm going to leave this spot open. Before I was going to lay out my magazines, but I found a nice way. So I have this nice magazine pouch here. So I'll do this with one hand. And actually, what I figured out is that it sits really nicely over here, so I can so I can have my pistols up here and my magazines up here. I'm gonna probably get this fasten it somehow so we can get it to sit up nice and flush with this here. So we got all of our magazines there, got our pistols there. I'm gonna leave this spot empty, just because, if I want to add more pistols later on, I can go ahead and add them. This is my Glock 17, and this is my 6 Sauer P365 XL. So guys, stay tuned. We're going to get this thing measured up, and we'll be right back. All right, guys, for the measuring, we're going to take a measuring tape. We're going to go right here. So it is foam. It's going to expand a little bit. So you see here, we're going to do... It's right under 17 and a half, basically, but the foam is gonna fill itself in, so 17 and a half should be plenty right there. That's gonna be good. And then on this side here, sorry guys, I'm trying to do this with one hand. Attempting to do this here, and so front to back, it's around 13 and a half. So as you can see, guys, it does have rounded corners. I'm not going to I'm hoping that it's going to fill in just because it is foam. So we're going to first cut this straight and see what happens. Also, I'm going to have to, for these hinges, compensate for the hinges, because the hinges do come down. I don't know if you can see that, but the hinges come down, so the foam would be in the way there. I'm going to have to cut a slit out right here, and I'm also going to have to cut out a slit right here so that it sits in nice and clean and flush. All right, let me cut this foam and we'll be back. All right, guys, you can see I got it kind of roughly put in here, and just gonna do some final cuts on this now. Then we're gonna get our guns situated where we want them. We're gonna get these traced out. Suggestion is to use the thinnest marker that you got and try to get it really, really close. It's better off that you have to cut twice rather than take off too much, because then, obviously you can't put it back on. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get these traced out, get them cut out. And also, I got this from the hobby store. Was it Joanne Fabrics? So this is the only color they had, so obviously we're not going to leave it this ugly green. The finished product, we're going to paint this with Plasti Dip. It's going to be a black, so hang tight. We're going to show you after we get it all cut out and the guns traced. All right, guys, one tip here. See, I got one of them placed in here. I'm doing this one here. So when you get the outline cut out here, you're going to want to just cut it in grids so that you can remove it, kind of just pull out, with the help of a knife a little bit. but you see how it's pulling out now? Then you can smooth this out at the end. But if you just try to pull out the whole thing one time, you can easily mess up the edges. You want to make sure, especially around the edges, you keep it real tight. So use a blade to help you just cut from underneath here so that you get a nice, smooth, even cut. All right, guys, as you can see, we got it cut out. So this one's a nice fit. If you look on this one over here, you can see we're cut a little bit too much. Not a big problem. It's easy to fix. So we'll remove the gun, and then you see we'll just find a piece, and we're just gonna glue that in there. And once you glue it in there, you won't even be able to tell the difference, because anyways, we're gonna plastic dip the whole thing. So in the end, it's gonna look perfect. All right, guys, a little bit of a change of plan here. So ended up trying it out with the guns here and the magazine pouch up here, but we were having trouble closing it. It wasn't closing as nicely as I'd like. So changed up the plan. Ended up putting these guys down here and one right there. So I've still got extra space if I want to add anything over here. I think this looks much nicer. So tomorrow we're going to be at the shop. So I'm going to be doing some final touch-ups, touching up some spaces over here, you know, just making it nice. Actually, I might actually smooth out these two inside there. Not going to really see it, but yeah, so we'll do that tomorrow and we'll get it painted. All right, guys, this is the final product here. Just a regular briefcase. When you open it up, take a look here. So the only foam they had at the store, the craft store, was a green foam. So after we did everything we had to do and got it cut out just how we wanted it, had to spray the whole thing with a few coats of plasti dip. So this is what the final product looks like. All right, guys, I had a ton of fun making this briefcase. I hope you guys enjoyed the process, and definitely like and subscribe to our channel for more cool videos like this. I can't wait to get out there and show this thing off at the range. So definitely like and subscribe to our channel, and until next time, peace.